Let's check out which movies are going to be coming out tomorrow on the 19th. There's all of these. These specific ones are getting wide releases. The first one is A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey from Sony Pictures. Him, I think that's the Jordan Peele one from Universal. In Whose Name from AMC Entertainment. That's the Kanye West documentary. I don't think it had any real promo. He announced it a few days ago, and now it's in the theater. So The Senior from Angel Studios, and then Waltzing with Brando by Iconic Releasing. This is A Big Beautiful Journey. This is A Big Bold Beautiful Journey, actually rated R. An hour and 50 minutes. Again, doesn't this movie feel like it could be like an hour and a half? Would be fine. Drama, fantasy, romance. See? The summary for the film is two strangers who meet at a mutual friend's wedding have the chance to relive important moments from their past, illuminating the path that led them to the present and gaining the opportunity to change their futures. The second summary is, in this tale, David heads to a wedding in his old car with a unique GPS. He meets Sarah, and together they embark on a journey suggested by the GPS. Along the way, they confront their past and explore painted landscapes, leading to a deeper connection. As they contemplate their future, they face a crucial decision about their relationship. And then the third summary is, some doors bring you to your past, some doors lead you to your future, and some doors change everything. Sarah, played by Margot Robbie, and David, played by Colin Farrell, are single strangers who meet at a mutual friend's wedding, and soon, through a surprising twist of fate, find themselves on a big, bold, beautiful journey. A funny, fantastical, sweeping adventure together where they get to relive important moments from their respective pasts, illuminating how they got to where they are in the present and possibly getting a chance to alter their futures. So then this could be like that movie with Owen Wilson, the Woody Allen movie, A Midnight in Paris, I think. You know, like where it's kind of like a fantasy, you know, like they're imagining it or something. This film is directed by Kogonada, not familiar with that person, and written by Seth Rice, starring Colin Farrell, Margot Robbie, and Jennifer Grant. The Penguin and Colin Farrell. I keep saying that almost all the actors now are going to have played a superhero, which is funny because it's the whole Scorsese argument. So, some early reviews, I guess, are here. There's only 8 reviews so far. They're not looking good though. So slow. Really loved it. That's some contrast between those two. So other than that, I say this movie, I don't know. I guess it's probably gonna flop, honestly. It's not gonna do well, unfortunately. The next movie is Him by from Jordan Peele. It looks pretty interesting. Rated R, an hour and a half. See, an hour and 36. That's probably gonna flow very well. Like it's gonna feel like the flow is better. It's probably gonna have better pacing, have better story beats. The plot for the film is a young athlete descends to a world of terror when he's invited to train with a legendary champion whose charisma curdles into something darker. Directed by Justin Tipping. Written by Zach Akers, Skip Bronke, and Justin Tipping. Oh, I'm confused. So I thought this was Jordan Peele. Maybe this is the movie he passed on, or his team fumbled the bag, or they somehow got the offer and then they were outbid by another studio, I think. It looks like this movie is going to turn out that the person uses like magic or some type of sorcery or something to stay young, right? Something like that. Maybe not that exactly, but like a psychological type of thing. And there's no budget information on this film or the last film I just checked out. I don't know why they do that. I'm going to guess that this film, Him, is going to do well. It should pop. People are into this kind of film, so it should do well. The next one is the Kanye West movie, In Whose Name. It's rated R, of course, an hour and 46 minutes. Seems to be a real popular time nowadays. It's a documentary, I guess. the summary for it. Immersed in Kanye West's world of extremes for 6 years, Nico Ballesteros documented over 3,000 hours, bearing witness to brilliance, breakdowns, triumphs, turmoil, paranoia, and intensity that increasingly shaped Ye's world. Wow. This is going to be very real and very scary then, because if you follow him and you know how political he got and his journey he went on for the last 5 or 10 years, then you know what this is going to show, what this is going to be about. He's going to be emotional, and all the times he was in the news, maybe they're going to show what led up to that, or all of his all of the problems and the drama that he experienced. Wow, that is crazy. Shot over 6 years by director Nico Ballesteros and drawn from an astonishing 3,000 hours of never-before-seen footage, in whose name is the unflinching chronicle of life inside Ye's inner circle, captured by a then 18-year-old Ballesteros, an aspiring filmmaker from Orange County with nothing but a camera, a story to tell, and unprecedented access to one of music's most polarizing and scrutinized public figures. What begins as quiet observation soon explodes into a riveting portrait of genius and self-destruction as Ye battles a collapsing marriage, public backlash, vanished sponsorships, and the shattering reality of his bipolar diagnosis, all while building billion-dollar empires in real time. Along the way, Ballesteros becomes an unlikely witness, confidant, and chronicler of an artist stripped of spectacle and laid bare in his contradictions. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I mean, that sounds crazy. I'm a definite fan of Kanye West's creative process. This will definitely provide such intense insight into like who he is and what has happened over the past 6 years. Apparently, we've seen it. We've seen from outside. We've seen this angle. Now we're going to see the other side of what actually happened. That is so cool. People describe Kanye West as such like doing multiple things at once. He's got this going on. He's got this going on. He's got that going on. He goes back and forth. He's on the phone. He's in meetings. He's developing stuff. He's doing stuff. It's so crazy. So I think this one's going to pop. For sure. That movie has to do well. The next movie that is being released tomorrow is this senior film, which is like 2 years old. I'm not sure what that means. It's PG, hour and 40 minutes. Nearly 4 decades after being kicked off his team, Mike returns to his alma mater to take the hit that changed everything. Bruised, doubted, and nearly broken, he fights for one last shot at the ending he still believes is possible. At 59, Mike Flint may be too old to be on a college football field, but not too old to feel the weight of unfinished business. After nearly 4 decades, he returns to his alma mater to take the hit that changed everything. Oh, same thing. Yeah, okay, well, it's a football movie, right? Why is it being released 2 years later? Michael Chiklis is in it? This is directed by Rod Lurie, written by Robert Iselli, and stars Michael Chiklis? Okay, is this supposed to be kind of jokey or something? Yeah. Oh, so it is just Michael Chiklis hasn't been around in a while. Maybe that's why. So he took this. It would be because they would have all this push for him to go back to being like in the mainstream and being talked about. And barely any ratings. Check this out. 1 user review, 106 reviews, featured review, 10 stars. What? That's really strange. And again, there's no money, no finance information for it. I say it's gonna flop. No one cares about this. No offense. The next one is Waltzing with Brando. Looks like a documentary of him of some sorts. 2024, a year ago. Again, what is up with that? 1 hour, 44 minutes. Oh, so this is not a movie. This is an actual film with him in it. All right. Movie star Marlon Brando recruits an LA architect to build the world's first ecologically perfect retreat on a small uninhabited island in Tahiti. So this is like a movie about himself, I guess. Directed by Bill Fishman, written by Bernard Judge and Bill Fishman, starring Billy Zane, John Heder, Camille Razat, and of course Marlon Brando, I guess. 2 reviews, 380 ratings, I guess, 8.1 overall. Romantic comedy, anyone? Very comedic and informative about Brando and his Tahitian vision. Okay, well, I don't know anything about that. And there's no budget information for this, so I say it's gonna flop. I don't think that's yeah, I don't know. Out of all of these movies that are going to come out tomorrow is him would do well, and In Whose Name. Those two films I think would do well. I think, yeah, this movie's those two would do well. Him and In Whose Name. The other ones, who cares about?